Instagram has made me feel that I should hide who I truly am and that freedom doesn't exist. I feel stifled. I can't share my art or my cosplay anymore.
Well, thank you for tuning in to Man with the Show. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, share. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Getting closer and closer to 600. We do appreciate that. Thank you for tuning in once again. Well, Maryland, we've said this. Certain states, Texas, Maryland, some other places, they're beginning lawsuits, and they're moving forward with against big tech. And the thing about it is, I agree and disagree with this on there because when it comes, there's a way of promoting it on Instagram. You don't have to go far, and there are some people on Instagram that of the adult nature that don't go too far in promoting this stuff. And it's the same way with my channel. We talk about adult stuff here. We don't go that far. On other social platforms, yeah, we go a little further within the rules and regulations on there. Eventually, down the line, we will have a site that will be uncensored. It will be open, completely open to whatever we talk about, what we show. No censorship as far as that. This came out of XBiz just recently, out of Baltimore, Maryland. Maryland lawsuit alleging Instagram discrimination against adult business moves forward. A Maryland judge ruled Monday that a lawsuit against Meta, and that's Facebook, over alleged Instagram discrimination against adult businesses can move forward. A U.S. District Judge Richard Bennett ruled in favor of the business purveying what the filings describe as fine adult paraphernalia, which is used in the Instagram handle Lick My Cakes, I think is the person on there. The account currently attached to a former adult performer, now influencer KKAK Lick My Cakes, boasts over 2.5 million followers. Judge Bennett told media lawyers that the owner of the trademark has the grounds to hold the internet platform giant legally liable for disabling her account and flooding the market with fake legal news sites, Law 360 currently. The case is being watched closely by countless other adult figures with valid trademarks on the names, including adult performers, content creators, and large companies such as Pornhub. As XBiz reported last week, a group of performers and organizers led by Pornhub sent a letter to Mark Zuckerberg and other media execs decrying blatant discrimination against sex workers. Instagram has yet to respond to the follow-up questions about its permanent shutdown of adult platform accounts. In the Lick My Cakes case, I'm not going to get over that one, Meta had attempted to squash a lawsuit by a trademark holder, Tiara Johnson, in a Hartford County Circuit Court in Maryland, later removed to Judge Bennett's court in January. Johnson's lawsuit contains Meta broke the law by disabling her verified account, which boasted 2.7 million followers and allegedly generated $10,000 a week in sales, and permitted various imposters to use her brand name to sell adult toys and products, cutting in on Johnson's own business selling adult toys and products. And see, the thing about it is, and you look to the perspective, and you can read further on to this. Okay, when it comes to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, I don't like adult material on there. If there's sex, nudity, stuff like that. If there's tease I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, because you have girls in bikinis that they're on most social media platforms, sites, stuff like that. Twitch, which is there is no nudity unless they start talking that way or wiggling in certain ways that basically would be considered more adultish. See, the thing about it is, Instagram can put up lockdowns of certain material, if the account is being used by a child, they should not have access to certain accounts. That can be done very easily. And also, the parents need to monitor what a child is looking at as well. Look, and it's very easy to look into their faves and stuff like that and what they're looking at. But when it comes to a business, okay, and we're going to take this from the business point of view, you cannot sit there and shut down a business because you disagree with what they're doing as far as a business. See, this is the same thing with, and I bring this up, the same thing with Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo closing out accounts of adult performers because they disagree with the profession. That they said it will hurt our business. Really, Wells Fargo, and I say this on there. Hurt your business how? People are not sitting there looking at people's accounts, except for that small, minute 1% or less than 1%, that just sit there and want to cancel people out because they feel that they're the new Puritans. And this goes for not only the adult business, this goes for everyone else. I mean, we just saw Kanye West just recently, his Chase account is being closed. Why? Because he said something that offended you? Didn't harm anybody. Not to what I've seen. Was it wrong for him to say, yeah, of course. But the thing about it is, freedom of speech. You got to always remember, freedom of speech. Even if it's something stupid said. This is the same thing with the Alex Jones situation. Alex Jones said some stupid things. $1 billion payout? No, that should be coming back on appeal. Doesn't matter whether you agree with him or not. He said some things, and yes, they were wrong, but they were also twisted. They were twisted, grab on by people who want to deplatform him. They're still upset he's able to basically still put out a show. Do I agree with everything he says? Do I agree with everything with Kanye? No. And I'm allowed to say that. Same way those of you out there who disagree with me on occasion, you're allowed to. It's when you start to attack the person, to attack the business, to try to shut them down is where I have a problem with. Especially in this country, we have rights in this country. You could run your business. If you are within the law, and within the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, you could run whatever company you want. But we've gotten to a point where people will sit there and say, no, we need to change this. Well, guess what? That's socialism. That's communism. Okay? That is being under dictatorship. These are the people that they say, well, we can't have Trump because he'll be a dictator. And I said, but what you're doing is what dictators and their followers do. You're doing what the Nazis did and the German people followed and their leaders did. Okay? These are the same things. But, hey, listen, I'm just a content creator talking day in, day out about all these figures on there. But here's the most important thing. I'm an American. I have a voice in this country. Like everyone else in this country. Note the difference. Go to other countries. Go to Venezuela. Go to Iran. In fact, look what's going on in Iran. I think they're about to go through a revolution now. They're about to go through a revolution that was started because of someone was killed because of what she wore. That she didn't wear enough. Now you have women cutting their hair around the world in solidarity. And you say to yourself, how is that point A to point B to point C that leads back to Instagram? Because these are the things that people try to sneak in life. That they try to do these things and then they move on to the next, into the next. And this is the same thing when I talk about censorship. When I talk about censorship, where basically they want to get rid of the porn. They said, I'm okay with that. I don't like porn. Well, fine. They'll go after anime next. Well, okay. I don't watch anime that much. Okay. Well, then they'll go after the action movie, the romance movie. They'll go after everything. You're seeing it right now. You're seeing situations where basically they're looking to censor what is written, change things around. Disney is one of the biggest purveyors of it, and you're already seeing it. You're going to see it with the new Snow White movie. How there is no prince that will save her day, supposedly. You saw what they did with Pinocchio. They saw many things that they change, and then they'll go after historical. You saw The Woman King. You saw, other movies of this nature. This is what they're doing. This is what they're leading up to. It amazes me. We go from point A to point B to point C, where it leads everything. All of this is all the same thing. When it comes to it, control. They want control of your lives. They want control of your money. If you are a threat to their rules, they will try to erase you, to make you poor enough not to stay in business. Or be part of a political group, or open some political group for voting or something to that nature. They don't want you to do this. They don't want you going to the schools complaining about the education that the child is getting, that a lot of the stuff is wrong. This is the things that is happening. We have to pay attention to this. So give me your thoughts below in the comment lines. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you for tuning in, and bye-bye now.